Hello, Canned Cream here, and this is actually a very special day today, and this is a very special video. Today is not only my birthday, but the 1-year anniversary of this show. It was 1 year ago that I posted my very first Candid Canned video about who should get the second ticket to the Grand Galloping Gala. I figured that if I was actually going to do this, if I was going to throw my hat in the ring and try being an analyst, I might as well do it on my birthday, you know, all or nothing. I could not have possibly guessed back then how far this would go. I never, ever guessed we would be here, that I would get to be here with you, with so many of you. As of right now, there are over 6,000, well over 6,000 subscribers to this channel, and that is honestly the greatest birthday present I could have gotten, is all of you amazing people. Seeing the comments that you leave on my channel, the discussions you start, the ideas you bring in, the well wishes you give me, and the frankly amazing art some of you have created for me. The fact that you guys take the time out of your day to be a part of these silly little videos that I make. I don't know why you're still here or why you're listening to me, but thank you, all of you, for that. I cannot begin to express how great this is and how great every one of you are. I could honestly go on for minutes on end about this, but I don't really want to make this video just about this. I wanted to maybe try to bring something back to you guys. I wanted to talk to you about how to begin setting up your own videos for those of you who are interested. There are already so many great videos about how to start your own channel, and I'm going to link to the ones that I've really found the most helpful down in the description. But the ones that I would definitely point out, A&Y's video about his thoughts on Digibrony's success and how to start your own analysis channel, that is definitely what inspired me, and hopefully you can find some good information there yourself. There's also a great video by the Looney Turtle, which talks about the difference between analyzing and reviewing, which if you're thinking about doing an analyst channel, I would highly suggest this one. There's an equally good one by Brawny Buck, which talks about what goes into a good analysis. There's also a good video by Sweetie Bloom about how to fairly do a collab if you ever start working with other analysts or your own friends. Any one of these videos would really shed some light on what you should and should not do, some common mistakes to avoid doing when you first start. A good piece of advice, what I hope is a good piece of advice I could give, is if you're going into MLP analysis, whether you want to review episodes or do original topics or whatever mixture in between, try to avoid just focusing on MLP. To paraphrase Yahtzee, putting a video on YouTube is like throwing a message in a bottle into a sea made entirely out of messages and bottles. And I'm not saying this to dissuade anyone. I'm not trying to make anyone have second thoughts. What I'm trying to say is that you really need to think about what your other interests are and see how you can use the other things that you're very knowledgeable about or just very passionate about and use those as a filter for your own videos. Personally, I took a lot of anthropology classes in school. I wouldn't call myself an expert in anthropology in any way. I just happen to have some information on the subject. It's something that's personally very interesting to me. So when I do a lot of my videos, I use anthropology as kind of a filter for what I'm doing. I'm combining one thing I love with another thing I love, and I like to think that's kind of what helped my popularity, is that I can offer something slightly different than what anyone else can do. Then that doesn't make it better or worse, it just means it's a different thing to look at. I would highly suggest trying to do that same thing. Take a couple days, think about the other things that you love, the other things that you're really knowledgeable about or just absolutely feel passionate about, and try to mix them together, see what you get. You won't always have a great combination, but you always can stand to learn something. You know what they say about learning more from your failures than your successes. And sooner or later, you're going to reach a success with something. The fact of the matter is, as long as you're trying, as long as you're putting your all into it, that passion will show through. So guys, the best piece of advice that I can give is to try. No matter what it is you want to do, just try. And whatever happens, just learn to take it and roll with it. So, considering I don't really have that much more to say, and I don't want to start rambling any more than I have, thank you all one more time for being here with me, for letting me share my own thoughts and ideas and headcanons and opinions with you. Thank you for caring enough to talk to me, for caring enough to spend your time to write up your own ideas or to draw pictures for me or anything like that. I really cannot express how amazing that is and how amazing you are for doing that. Thank you, every last single one of you. Thank you for being a part of my life. And, as always, stay pony, my friends.